If I was to ask all the cast members to describe your directing style, how do you reckon they describe you?
Well, you probably have asked a few of them by now. I hope you have.
I want to compare the notes.
Yeah, well, the thing is, man, because I'm an actor, I know the platform the actors are looking for, and that's sometimes a contentious thing on a set when a film director comes to film without necessarily theatre or performance background, So, I've been in front of a camera since I was 6 years old. I've made feature films for 25 years now. And I speak the language, so I can speak the language to the crew, I can tell them the information they need, and I know how to make them move forward, And it's the same with the actors. And if the whole process is about setting that platform for performance, that's very easy for everybody to understand, So, actors appreciate that. They sense when they're on a film set when, they're allowed to be at their very best.
Yeah.
And that's the greatest sort of place you want to be in, whatever sort of work you're doing.
His direction style is awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a joy to work with him as a director, and I'm sure that it's a big part of it because he's an actor. He knows what an actor needs to hear. He knows what to say to an actor in order to put him in that right direction. And he's just so easy to work with, and it's a joy. And I learned a lot.
Lou Russell's a great director. Because his background as an actor, he sort of knows how to talk to actors. He really knows what he wants out of a performance. And the fact that we're mates too, we sort of had a bit of a shorthand between us, and I knew what he was expecting of me. I knew it would be, he'd have high expectations of myself, but that's because he's also got very high expectations of himself. So he's a very generous performer, and I found him to be a great director, actually.
Does that mean you had a lot of director friends? Did any of them give you a few key pieces of advice going into this film?
The best advice, man, was from two guys, neither of which I've been on a set with, Ben Stiller and Eli Roth. Like Ridley, I asked Ridley, someone making a film, any advice? He goes, you'll be fine. I was like, oh, thanks, buddy, that's really helpful. But Ben Stiller said, don't forget you're the lead actor. So at the same time, because, of your nature, you'll be giving all the time to the actors, and getting their performances right and everything. But remember, in post-production, you're going to need the spine of the film, and you're the guy that's, the story's about. And Eli Roth, whose movies I find very difficult to watch, Hostel and things like that, but he's a lovely man and a really good friend.
Yeah.
He said that... he said it's not actually the 40 years in front of a camera, it's not the 25 years of lead roles in feature films, it's the fact that you're a dad that's going to make some of this stuff, a lot easier.
Okay.
Because you understand how to create that energy that we were just talking about, where everybody, because that's what you do for your kids, where you want your kids always to feel that they can be at their very best,
Yep.
And you sort of just apply that, I don't know, it sounds a little bit trite, but it came up a few times, man.
Yep.